Jai Hind all. Myself Amita Asthana from Ajay Kumar Garg Engineering College. In this video lecture, we will discuss the subject Digital System Design, the topic being K-map, and the subject code is KEC 302. Now here in the last video lecture we have discussed how we are making the K-map. Now some more concepts need to be discussed as it's a practice based topic. So here first of all we must understand the K-map min terms and max term. Okay. So here K-map min terms and max term, that means we represent whenever we are representing a K-map, let's say, so min term will be represented as sigma m, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, right, 7, like this. Okay, so what does it mean? Here these min terms are ones, okay, that we have already discussed. These min terms are ones, and more, these min terms represent the sum of product, okay, sum of product, okay, that is SOP. And there are max term also that we represent as pi, okay, and this pi to be represented, this as we represent here as summation, then here we will represent as pi, and the terms we will represent, but these will show the zeros, right, and this is the product of sum, that is POS form. So here the zeros entries are important, and for min terms the one entries are important. Now coming to the K-map, let us consider we are making a K-map for 3 variables, let's say. So what we do, how we make this K-map? See, for 3 variables we have 3 variables A, B, C, right? So for 3 variables I will put my A here, that means I will represent my A bar for this row, okay, for this row, and A for the bottom row, okay. Now next 2 variables will come as B and C, so I will make 4 columns, and these 4 columns will represent the term B bar, C bar, okay, B bar C, B C bar, and B C. Okay, whenever we are talking for the 3 variables, so we will counting if I am putting my this A as vertical, first variable as vertical, then I will start like filling the entry 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, right. So now this, for this particular form, this is a representation for min term, okay. Whenever I am going to fill up, like I will fill my entries like 1, okay, these are some min terms which I want to fill, okay. So here these all ones are representing min term. So what is the min terms in this 5th case, that is A, B bar, C. This min term is A, B bar, C, right. Similarly, if I want to write my max term, so the entries will be for zeros. Here these will get changed, right? And here I will be putting the product of sum as b plus c. This column will become b plus c, and this will be b plus c bar. Okay, b bar plus c and b bar plus c bar. So this red entry is representing the product of sum. Product of sum. And I will fill my zeros as max term. So these are the max terms. These are the max terms, right? So yeah, here one entry is left. Okay, so when one entry is left, that means it is not an undetermined state. It may be 0, it may be 1, because in digital language we are talking only for 1 and 0 entries. So here this 2 may be a don't care condition. Here I am introducing a don't care condition, right? A don't care condition I am using. So what is a don't care condition? It may be 0, it may be 1. Okay, this is also important for deriving the equations or simplification of the Boolean expression. This is also important, that we must consider some don't care condition. So what does it mean? That means whenever I am making a truth table, let's say for A, B, C, so for all the A bar, B bar, C bar, I have 1. For A, B bar, C, I am having 1. For A bar, B bar, C, I am having 0. And for A bar, B, C bar, I am having a cross. So this is how we are filling the K map, either with zeros, maybe with 1, or with don't care conditions. So there are 3 aspects or 3 terms which we are filling in the K map, and after filling all these entries, looking from the truth table, whatever circuit we have designed, so we will have to simplify the expression. Now how to simplify the K maps, that is also important. So here the thing is, whenever we are having adjacent entries, once let's say we talk of SOP, so when we are talking of SOP and we have adjacent ones, okay, in SOP we are having ones, so whenever we are talking of adjacent ones, we can pair them. We can make a quad of them, we can make a octet for them. So the adjacent ones can be paired off, that is important. So any variable which is both 1 and 0 in this pairing can be eliminated. Okay, so pairs may be adjacent horizontally or vertically. I can pair like this also, I can pair this also. Let's say I am having one expression, that is A bar B bar, A bar B and plus AB. So this is a pause, this is a SOP form, not pause. So here I am having this A bar, here A, this is my B bar, this is B. Okay, so for A bar B bar, I am having this one, A bar B bar, plus A bar B, I am having this one. For A B, I am having this one, right? Now I am having 3 entries, and how I will make the pair. So to make the pair, what I can do is I can pair these two ones, maybe horizontally, maybe vertically. Only there are two conditions. So we need to take care any variable which is going to be paired, any variable combination which is going to be paired. Now we should name them. Let's say for these two ones, okay, these two ones we can say this common is a bar. For this one, b variable is not common. For this one, b is not common. For b is not common, because for this one it is having b. For this one we are having this b bar. So they are differing with each other. But a bar is common for both one. So I will write a bar plus. Since it is a SOP form, so plus will be coming, and here for these two ones, for this one a bar is the entry, and for this one a is the entry. So but for the both two ones we are having common as b, so I will write only b. And the expression after reduction, the expression become like this: a bar b bar plus a bar b plus a b. So instead of designing this circuit design is easy in terms of number of gates, in terms of area, in terms of power dissipation. So the K-map is a very useful tool in practical way to reduce the power, to reduce the chip area, and to, of course, to reduce the number of components on the chip, because now my gates are getting reduced. If I want to implement this particular logic, only one inverter and one OR gate is required. But if I want to implement this logic, see, there are two inverters and two OR gates are required along with three AND gates. So here the logic, the circuitry becomes complex. In this case the circuit is less complex. So K-maps are very useful in terms of implementation. Now coming to the three variable K-map, let's say what we have done in the last slide, that was for two variables. Now here I am having three variables a, b and c. The truth table is like for p is 1 for this a bar, b, c bar. Okay, right? So a bar, b, c bar. Now I will write here a bar, a, b bar, c bar, b bar, c, b, c bar, b, c. So for a bar, b, c bar, a bar, b, c bar, this entry is 1. Now next one, a, b bar, c bar. So this will be a, b bar, c bar. This is my entry, right? Similarly from the truth table, if I go a, b, c bar. So now a, b, c bar. All the three entries I have made, just looking for the ones. If I am looking only for the one entry, then I am deriving for SOP only. That means for min terms only. Okay, SOP, min terms only, right? So now what we can do now, we now want to pair them off. So for pairing, I can see here the pairing. These are adjacent ones, so I will definitely pair them. Okay, now I can pair these also. This one can be paired with this one also, because at the corners we can pair them, or at the edges we can pair, right? By a little practice we will be able to understand how we are pairing and how we are making the quads, octets and all. Now, so one square filled in for each minterms. Now I want to write, I have all the ones covered with the pairs, so now I want to write the expression. So how to write it? Already that will be a bar b c bar, a b bar c bar, a b c bar. So these are all are the entries that I can write from here. So after pairing, see, after pairing what we can do, this is the expression, this is coming from the K map. If I have not made the K map, this expression should get simplified. So what is the simplified version for that? If I want to simplify it further, okay, yeah. So I have made this two pairs. For this one I am having BC bar. For this two ones, what is the common? A is common, and here I will see BC bar. So A C bar. So my expression, what is the final result? Final result is this expression gets simplified into this expression. So that is how we can simplify the expression using the K map, right? Yeah. One more thing which we must understand, that the 0 1 0 1 1 1 0, that's a gray code. That means, what does it mean? It is that this code sequence in the K map is in a gray code. So here is the answer which we have already simplified. The truth table simplifies to AC bar plus BC bar as before. Here we can wrap around, as I told, the corners we can merge to, we can use to make pairs, because we can wrap around and this pair equations to A C bar and B is eliminated, right? Now again we are having a 3 variable K map. We can also have a quad. We can also have a quad for 3 variables. Let us assume that we have ones in these places, right? So I can merge all these ones to make a quad. I can merge all these ones to make a quad. Let us see what is the common for all these 4 ones, right? So the common for all these 4 ones would be, let's see, this is BC, this is BC bar, and this is B bar. Okay, so for this 2 ones, C, for this C, for C bar, this is for A bar, but this one is having A. So what is the most common thing? B is common for this one, this one, this one and this one. Only B is common, so answer will be only B, right? So this is how we are making the K map, right? So all the ones, not only they are making the pairs, we can make quad also for further simplification. Now coming to the 4 variable K map, in the similar manner we can fill the entries with 4 variable K maps, like 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 0. One thing I must tell you, if I am writing AB like this, then I will write the numbers for the K map like this: 4 5 6 7 8, 9, 10, 11, okay, and 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, now K map. We can have pair, we can have quad, we can have octet, and we can make all these combinations for writing the expression, and these combinations are made just because to simplify the Boolean expression for getting the optimum reduction for the circuits. See, here we are having this 4 variable K map. We can make octet. Here we have make octet, right? For this all octet, what is the most common thing for all these octet? So if I say here, the thing is the which is common is A bar. A bar is common for this octet. Now coming to the next diagram. For all these 8, okay, so what is the common? Common is C bar. For this we are having only C bar. So this is how we are writing the expression for octets. One variable should be common for all the ones. Octet reduction we can wrap around rule is also possible, and here we can have the common as B bar, right? Nothing is common for all the ones. Similarly here, if I see that we can have the common as D bar, right? So these are some quad reduction rules. Like we can make a quad also. If I want to cover this also, I will make like this, right? So don't care conditions are also possible with the K map. The don't care condition, in some situation we don't care, that means don't care means the value may be 0, the output may be 1, that will depend. So these combinations may be impossible in certain contexts. So whenever we are making the don't care condition or making a pair, quad or octet considering the don't care condition, if only don't care is left, then we can ignore this. Otherwise I will use these don't care to make quad, pair or octet. Okay, so there are some situations in which the function is incompletely specified, like multiple logic functions or that can be used in the design. So their output is not specified, but we use them as don't care, because maybe output may come, output may not come, that will depend. So these conditions are known as don't care condition in the digital language. Thank you.